I was actually not really going to church regularly. My mom would drag me there occasionally, and a youth leader actually, Sundays when I was in church, just asked me if I wanted to go to this camp. So I went. He sort of acted like it was a basketball camp. At least he told me I'd be playing a lot of hoops, and it ends up that we get off the bus, and I brought a few of my friends, and we get in there, and rather than go to the basketball court, they take us underneath this shed thing, and this dude starts like preaching at us, just hammering us, and went through a few days of that. Finally got to play some basketball, but the thing that I remember and what impacted my life was the youth leader that invited me there, and my 4 friends. We had a little cabin, and we'd sit down each night on the floor after all the preaching was over, the basketball was done, and he would just share with us from the Bible, tell us about Jesus and who he was, and tell us about the mistakes he'd made in life and the things that he'd had victory over, and just a very real conversation, not very churchy, but just very real. And that it was like Friday night, and I'll always remember he was talking about that, and we all went to bed. I got my sleeping bag, and just really had this overwhelming desire for the first time to pray. So I just remember unzipping my bag, walking in the other room, waking up my youth leader, and telling him I wanted to pray and talk to this Jesus. He led me to the Lord that night in that cabin at that camp. And then I actually was debating whether or not to go and, you know, wake up all my friends and tell them, and I chose not to. And I know this sounds like a movie or something, but that night 3 more of my friends actually went and talked to my youth leader and became Christians that night also. So it was like the next morning we were like, wait, I win, yeah, you know. So we all became believers that night at that camp.